And run up for social media and so baby video and Afenyo Markins ebo police near sum and air trendy. And there Afenyo Markins ababontene. Abe respond ya. What can sim be brain? Nebusi oti nsema Afenyo Markins kana wa yese akwala wabono anasa akwala wa bibi na wabono na wo yi blame no asade egu obi so. Sabe pepe na Afenyo Markins react. In the interview on Air Adum TV, Afenyo Markins chire mu say nyoma na esi na obo police near sum enra no na ye test na nyankopon test na se nyankopon so na hwe enu nti na sa ne ma nyina si che se oso won nsem ka ewo nkyiremu ewo nyoma asi ewo ho mempese mekasa bebi no yenti nkyiremu Afenyo Markins de baaye after say obo police ni nasuma osa person say ni blame ni nyina emfango police ni so ahase malikbasintale TV so bo ho modern subscribe share no binya video ni bi enhwe.
So you've captured it and you've been invited.
Oh, that's okay. It's good. I mean, but it can police for one statement, you know. Better ibisa. All questions be. Police say, viral video.
Yeah.
And then they don't even talk about the one paying our parliament in Umpo. I report among. But they also state that they will investigate the officer. So I think it's a balanced statement. And we say we are a country of rule of law. And that I also petitioned the IGP. Mr. Any petition man and that. And I've made that available to the media. But Nancy, I've been preaching against retaliatory politics. And the fact that oyena power, oba, the way they behave as politicians, where sometimes we feel that power nti zaye peneye. And it does also, you know, I realized that Nyankopon was putting me to test.
How?
Okay. Because I'm preaching against retaliation. I'm preaching against vengeance. I'm preaching forgiveness and unity. That the politics must be more decent and we must come to the center. Then this thing happened. A constable, sebi, a brenteno, women age, man beyond 30. Enyan soze pretending that sebi. Onyimi he. Ni penini jenenyim. Na ototo no nse me sheda hwe da awahama won mu da onyihwe. Na me hwe ni name tag no mu da watch force. Oh. And I asked myself there, no be leaders, more police paying also leaders should enter to present the petition. And there was an inspector, ojina me left, we boy, and ojina barricade niche. Then Honorable Patrick Boama, Honorable Kennedy Osenyakon, they were entering from our right. Into many deputy minority leader, Okamu was Mitchell, because throughout the demono, Mezinise. And then they entered. What enter now? Then the guy from nowhere, what enter Ameriba, because they had entered. Then I was using and say, and hit me hard. And he aimed at my heart. Okay, he aimed at it. He just hit me like, young man, why do you want to kill me? Have I done anything to you? I was like, And in there, Michelle, Oshe, goggles, Onwazo, and I had there, and if assume it's unfortunate how some public officers sometimes, when you subempah, and you're careful, now also quote unquote, I catch on there, Sabi, also by retaliate. But I am sorry, I am Bufroba. Minjin there, Wabobra. I'm praying that higher powers of the realm would give him light to realize what he did, so that at the right time he apologizes.
But not to side entirely with you. how some public officers and politicians also behave when they engage or they encounter our security officers. Sometimes it's not sitting.
Well, I'm not here to be hypothetical or talk about other incidents that I don't know of. Let's limit it to.
So the name is forcing.
Yes, that's the name I saw.
Until after the incident, then I'm paying for the catch.
Well, when in fact situation it was bad. So on my hand, I didn't want to create a scene because the crowd was charged. They were so charged on in the demonstration, and I didn't want them to know. Into police for now so bibi them so me movie straight na me cop trail a wall no and with the parliament main entrance because na me jahoma on ye so me cop trail and then stay there moment then one national service officer or be also leader open so and then CID for 2 our parliament minimum embassy so minimum there were in parliament staff police for nibi what from then the deputy marshal also showed up and then Boama came to ask me the leader we okay na me say look muntumu kraba me pede obi hu and then Ahiyagba pulled through. I think the regional organizer too came, was in the regional chairman, and then Nanabi came. So they took me to the security room. Then the bench, I lay on it, and then Ahiyagba, pulled through. I think the regional organizer too came, was in the regional chairman, and then Nanabi came. So they took me to the security room. Then the bench, I lay on it, and then
any police person there at that time when you
the CID food too, no, and then those were the two, and then they let me walk on the leader. Young Konako who were new men. So Ahiyagba was leading me, was by my side, was in front of me. The CID from the CID food too, no, walk on. Then the marshal followed, the deputy marshal. Then I took some deep breath, did some relaxation, but I was asking myself. So Marshal wanted the police officer to be identified because he said Parliament would have to make a report. And see, they were there waiting if the guy was nowhere to be found. Then I just said that quickly, let me make a formal complaint, send a petition to the IGP. Then I realized that typical of the politics we do, rather when I was protesting his action, some videos were rather being circulated and creating a certain impression. But I would want to urge the gentleman, look, manana sebi waba policeman, he may have his partisan interest.
But why are you jumping into conclusion that the reaction of the said gentleman was
not reaction, his action.
His action was
induced.
Politically.
I'm saying that if.
No, we don't do if.
Well, I'm saying
he's
that
a professional police person.
Well, but I'm saying
so the conduct of a police officer is contrary.
Yes, sure.
Then we don't come with inducement.
Yes, sure. So what I'm trying to say in there, his conduct was unbecoming of a police officer.
That one.
However,
based on your account this morning.
Right. However, if he has his own partisan inclinations here, he should put that aside. Because broad daylight, a call is made, an invitation is made to the leader of a demonstration. He is entering, and then you use your hand.
Panyai.
I mean, because like I said initially, I see it as a test. Because if you are preaching unity, if you are preaching an end to retaliation, then you yourself, somebody has mistreated you this way. It's a test. Whether a bobona to what there or chinebi party in your power, a better where the power lies, and now you forgive and let go. But that's my side.
All right, so that's it. So let's leave it to the police.
Otherwise, Otherwise, yeah, then Yankupon ase.
But you avail yourself.
Law-abiding citizen.
Okay.
If the police say, I have petitioned them as a victim, as a complainant, I expect that on the basis of my petition, they would invite me to even elucidate, or they would write to me and say that we have received your petition. They have also issued a statement after my statement. They also issued a statement and said that they have seen a video that has gone viral. Say, read it to the public so that we can discuss it.
So what was the import of the demonstration?